Company. In today's video, I'd like to introduce you to the world of Teflon pillows. Now, if you're doing heat transfers, rhinestones, or work with any garments that have zippers, buttons, thick seams, you probably need a Teflon pillow. Let's talk about what they are and what they do. So Teflon pillows, we have, obviously it comes sometimes in different colors. I know I've got darker colors sometimes that arrive. It's all the same great stuff, okay? We're talking triple coated Teflon with heat resistant memory foam on the inside. As you can see, there's a little edge here that's been stitched on, so you can't cut it to size, but luckily we have a lot of sizes to offer. I've got the 16 by 20, 15 by 15, 10 by 10, I've got 5 by 18, 6 by 8, and a 5 by 5. So literally with this assortment, you can do mostly everything. I kind of can't think of one that you can't do with it, but if you have questions, you can always call and ask us. We'll find the right one for you. What you do with these is you simply slide them in, because they're Teflon, it's no friction, so it'll slide right into your garment, and you can put this under the area that you want to have raised up. Now keep in mind that the item's not going to stay raised up. When you lower the heat press, which I'll show you on a heat press here in a moment, the seam will indent into the memory foam, therefore removing it away. I'm sure you've seen times where you've used the heat press and you've seen that extra seam where it looks like that seam was ironed really hard, but that's because you had to use your pressure for your item, whether it be rhinestones or digital heat effects or DTG. When you're having to apply your transfers and so forth, this sponge makes those seams indent into it, so therefore you're not doing a squished seam or button edge or zipper. So this helps lift your design from the inside out to make a nice even pressure on your heat press. Let's go over to the heat press and have a look. Okay, I just finished showing you the different Teflon pillows, and I'm actually going to utilize our 10 by 10 here on this school uniform. Now, I'm not actually going to transfer anything since this is one of our sample garments, but I want to show you that this garment right here has a really thick seam around the collar that you can see, okay? If we were, for example, going to press something on the back, I've seen some school uniforms where they'll put the kid's name here or their parent's name on their uniform so they can easily identify whose uniform it is. But if there's anything like this where you see this has a zipper, okay, and it has very thick seams because it's a really well structured. It's non-stretchy, okay? So the embroidery's already been done on this, but if you were to press anything on this, I would highly recommend a Teflon pillow. I'm gonna show you what it looks like using the pillow first, and then I'll show you what it looks like if you didn't use the pillow, okay? So we're just gonna press with the heat press and show you how much of a difference it makes. So first, I'm gonna put the pillow in the garment. I'm going to bring the garment up close to it, okay? I've obviously done this a couple times to show samples, but you can see that there's an imprint of maybe where it was pressed a long time ago, but typically this is smooth enough to import a transfer, no problem, okay? Now because of the zipper, you can either remove the zipper out of the way or leave it in place depending on if you needed it to be structured for your press. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in the heat press here. And as you always should, make sure to protect your garment with a silicone paper or Teflon sheet just on the outside to make sure nothing scars, okay? And then if you simply are closing your heat press, and I'm just going to do kind of a light press to kind of show you, I'll do the same for without the pillow, but just simply showing if you were to press, okay, there's no seam, you don't see the edge, okay? Now I'm going to remove this Teflon pillow. I'm going to lower it about the same height as I just did a moment ago and show you how much of a difference it makes without the pillow, okay? So putting my item in here, leaving the zipper up just like I did a moment ago, putting my protector on. Now I didn't close it all the way, so I'm not going to close it all the way here. I'm just going to simply rest the heat press on there just like I did before, okay? Give it 5 or 10 seconds just like I did before, which probably is shorter anyway. Open this sucker back up, move it, and you can literally see where we have ironed in, okay, where the seam is. Do you see the edge of that seam? You can literally follow it, okay? These kind of things, including the zipper, when you have it with the pillow, the difference that it makes is that when the press is going down, it pushes your zipper into the pillow. Same thing happens with the seam. The seam's on the other side of this garment. Same thing. Now, one of the reasons we slide it in is to provide that barrier, but also again, for the things like the zipper, this will indent in the material, providing a smooth edge for the area you're actually going to transfer. Makes a huge difference, especially on things like rhinestones. If this is not going to suffice for what you're intending to do, or like I explained with the Teflon pillow, because of the seam, you're not going to cut it, check out our video on the actual rubber pads that we have available as well. Those rubber heating pads will make a huge difference in a different way if the Teflon pillow is not the right fit for you. So we've got a lot of solutions to offer. Give us a call at Coleman & Company if you have questions, if this will help you and your process. Talk to you then.